Oh, hey, didn't see you there. I'm Ray Myers from Mender.AI and the RefactorGPT LabLab Hackathon team. In the last 24 hours, I was joined by Jim White and Mohammed Laik for this hackathon. Let's show you what we've come up with. We do have a bot in the OpenAI GPT store, and it is called RefactorGPT. Use AI to suggest, use your IDE to refactor. That distinction is important, as we'll see. These are the features. First of all, we've got a couple design principles here, which is that code goes in, but what comes out is not code, but suggestions, actionable suggestions that you could perform in an IDE, which is better at performing those things. Second is this is pretty language agnostic, and that's going to allow this to be a stopgap for a lot of different situations where you have IDEs in various languages that don't have what we hope will eventually be a universal, which is that the LLM assistants will be directly integrated into the IDE refactoring features. So the actual types of suggestions currently supported are recommending renames of things like variables, functions, the things in your language that have names, generating comments, some little documentation for sections of code, or to identify code smells. To choose the type of suggestion you're interested in, we have some simple hotkeys. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to paste a kind of sloppy implementation of a Fibonacci sequence that we pulled off of Stack Overflow. It's going to give me the hotkeys that I have access to. So let's say that we want to see what renames are available. I'm just going to press R, and it's going to quickly respond with strictly what I would, right-click and rename to in my IDE, just those operations. Say we're not actually interested in changing these names. We kind of like these names, but we do want to put some comments. So let's press C. This method calculates Fibonacci numbers between a given range. So finally, do you notice any code smells? We'll press S to see the code smells. Between the LLM generating the suggestions, me as the human vetting them, and the IDE being able to safely perform them on large swaths of legacy code, we have a very powerful feedback loop. And we can use that to untangle the code like a knot. Even if we don't understand the whole knot at any one time, if we see where we want to pull next, we can make progress. And this only hints at the power of the workflow we're eventually going to see when AI-generated suggestions will integrate directly into the IDE's syntax-aware refactoring capabilities. Any good knot does have some snags. We originally tried, instead of the OpenAI GPT store, we were very intrigued by LangChain's OpenGPTs. However, we did end up burning some time getting Google Cloud working, ultimately switched directions there, as you saw. But as a happy result, we did manage to discover and fix at least 2 bugs in OpenGPTs that have to do specifically with its ability to handle code blocks in chat. For instance, paste some HTML code in there and see what happens. But hopefully by the time you try that, we'll have submitted our fixes as pull requests to mainline. We'll be able to improve the project. Because the flexibility of LangChain's OpenGPTs project was what drew us to that for making a coding assistant. I think there's potential there. Thank you for watching. This was my first LabLab Hackathon, and I hope to be back. Good luck to everyone. Cheers.